that was an interesting night. It's dark in the canopy, that's for sure. Beautiful place to stay. Quiet, real quiet. We arrived Saturday. Today is Sunday. Didn't sleep too much because we actually forgot to open our skylight, so our fans were not drawing any air in. So another small dilemma that we had. But I did get to use our new mosquito screens and the bar that we made for both doors. Sandra had her door shut, I had mine open. Bella woke up early this morning, and now we know why. She was huffing and puffing and overheating. So I opened the door, put the mosquito screen down, and she just lay there and slept all night after that. But then when we found out that the skylight was closed, we realized what our problem was. Trailers. I am pretty sure that I booked a RV site. Now they're not very big, but the RV ones have a bit of a longer driveway. These are not like Oregon where there are paved back in sites. This is all what you see is what you get. Bit of dirt, bit of gravel, the overgrown or the leaves dropping off the pine needles, the sticks. It's just ground. I struggled to park it yesterday in the place which I thought was an RV site. Happens to be a tent site. There are a few, so if you're going to book this Burlington campground, please make sure you check and double check which site you're booking into. What I don't like is the fact that there are non-RVs on RV sites, but again, this is what happens when you're booking online. Rigs, we have a 15-foot rig with the small trailer. The fifth wheel is 29.5 feet. We would not get the fifth wheel in Burlington. You wouldn't even get a plus 24-foot trailer in here. And the roadway, okay, so the roadway around the campground is paved, but you're going between redwoods and sequoias. It gets narrow. And they grow like this, so you have to be really careful. So if you're booking into the redwoods and you've got a big rig, you want to double check your sizing and what will fit. Maya Flats, there's a campground near Maya Flats. That is camping only, no trailers, no RVs. If you've got a van, like a small RV or a Sprinter, a Transit, there's plenty of those are parked on some of these RV sites, and they work well because they're the right length. What are they? Maybe 18 to 22 feet long, maybe. That's about as long as you can go. So be aware that if you've got a big rig, you probably are not getting into this one. I think Sandra's gone into the visitor center right now just to see if there is another campground in the Humboldt Redwoods State Park that can handle bigger trailers, because we don't know. There is a river that runs alongside the Avenue of Giants. It's called the Eel River. It's got no eels in it, apparently, but there are lots of swimming holes in the area. So you can raft down it, paddleboard down it, tube down it, swim down it, but there are swimming holes as well that you can swim in, and we're going to go check those out. We're actually going to drive north to where we entered the Avenue of Giants, because we stayed on the highway, and we're going to come back to the campground. Depending on the time of the day, we might have some lunch. It'll be a very late lunch because it is currently 11:13. And then we're going to carry on down to, I think it's called Miranda, and have a look at that. And then tomorrow, we're probably going to find a swimming hole and go hang out there and see what it's like. We're going to see where the sun is when we're driving by them. We're going to let Missy here go for a swim. Yeah, so we're looking forward to it. All right, we've gone north on the Redwoods Highway. As you can see, this is the dual carriageway, and we are about to exit to go to the Avenue of Giants, and it starts, if you're coming from the north, at Pepperwood. So it's going to be interesting to see how beautiful this road will turn out to be. It looks like we drive straight into the Avenue of Giants. What does it say here? State Park.
Redwood State Park auto tour information.
So there's an information place. Oh, here we go. The auto tour information. Let's go and have a look. So you can pick up a pamphlet, and in the pamphlet it has got information on stops, which would be cool. Here is the Redwoods State Park. So if you're trying to figure out where we are right here at Burlington's campground, and so we are actually starting from here. We're going to try and go back to the campground now, but if not, we're going to actually go down to Miranda and exit the tour right here. So we picked up our information package from the big steel box, and we're going to drive 32 miles is the total length of the Avenue of Giants. We're just going to see, meandering today, how far it gets us. Definitely some big wood already in the beginning. We are at stop number 8, so apparently we are going backwards. Yes, looks like we are. Drury Cheney Grove. So it's a loop trail. So the problem we have with these stops is we can only see what's here at the entrance because we cannot take Bella with us. It's the downside of our travels with a puppy dog. So I'm just taking a short walk into the forest without Bella, because we're not allowed to bring her, to have a look at what is in here. And just like the mystery of trees, they are huge. I don't know if this will work out for you, but look at the trunk of that one that's leaning over to the left. And the height. I want to get the drone out and get a ground to ceiling video. And then you've got this one that's lying on the ground. It's buried over there somewhere. Look at this. Cool. So there's going to be lots of people on the trail. Cars are pulled in all over the place. So it's really cool, actually. Okay, I have to turn the camera around for this one, but holy, look at that. It just keeps going. Look how high it is before the first branches appear. Holy. That is huge. That'll do it any justice, but there's my hand and I'm about 10 feet away from it. Crazy. Flip it around again. Oh, very cool. Lots of dead. Again, look, starting over here, all the way. Right up to there. Definitely a couple of 100 feet tall, these ones. In tribute to distinguished conservationist, scholar and teacher of paleobotany, who found, oh my God, big words for me, Metasequoia dawn redwood in China in 1948. President saved the Redwoods League, 61-71. Ralph Works Cheney. And the fauna below the redwoods looks like blue rhododendrons. There's a couple of bushes down under here. We've also got to be aware of poison oak. So I got it wrong, and Sandra is not around me to confirm this, but I was just told this is wild hydrangea, not rhododendron, as I said. But then again, I am not a botanist. So we saw a trailer with an ATV coming out of this road, literally by that pull-in we were at, and we're just going to go and investigate. Looks like it takes us right down to the river.
Yeah, I got missy. Lots of people on the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a bridge.
Oh, there's a bridge over there. Cool. Just gonna go and have a look.
The sign in the middle of the water.
What does it say?
I don't know. It's on the other side.
Going over a bridge. It's not very deep, which is quite nice to know. People heading down to a beach area.
There is a sign called Chivalry.
Just going to go down here a little bit and have a look. Nice spot. And what did we say it was called? Chivalry?
Yeah.
So there was a road with a sign to the left as you're driving from the north, and it said Chivalry. Looks like a possible turnaround spot right here, I think. Swimming hole or something over there. Maybe a bit warmer water from the river. Some spectacular trees though, I must say. Excuse Bella's panting, as always. Yeah, some pretty big trees. Look at that one in front of us. Holy.
Oh, we.
It says 55 miles an hour, and I'm struggling to do 31 because the view is really nice. It's worth slowing it right down and just experiencing it, in my mind anyway. I'm sure you'll be able to read this yourself, but this is pretty interesting. It's 950 to 1,000 years old. Its original height is 298, but it's currently 248. Because it survived a lightning strike which removed the top. The logger's axe, which is right there, and the logger's axe of 1908, and the flood, which is the fish, of 1964. The trunk that Sandra is standing around is 14.5 feet. Total volume board footage, big number, 104,380 board footage, enough to build several homes. So you can get to see the height of this tree. Keep moving back, keep moving back, keep moving back. And you can see the top where the lightning hit it. Look at that. Huge. 248 feet tall. You can actually see where the bark has come away from the tree. And look, it doesn't do it justice, but it's a handspan width from the tree. So you can see the base here is 14.5 feet. But it's actually 2 trees. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's actually 4 trees.
No, it's 2 trees.
Oh yeah, sorry,
The
no.
2 in
So
front
these 2 in front
are
are
different
possibly
trees.
from the root system, but they're not a part of the actual diameter.
So from here to,
Holy
I
cow,
will
hold on.
disappear.
Keep going. It's halfway in
About
the tree
here
trunk.
behind me
That
is
crazy.
where
14 feet
that
diameter.
tree is.
Where her hand is on that tree trunk to the other side. Wow, that's actually a cool picture to try and show you how,
This is where this big tree ends.
wow. That just shows you how wide these trees are. Can you try hugging that? Again, with all the videos we've done so far of hugging a tree, that is unreal. So we just come into Redcrest, and it's a little town, sorry, a hamlet. It's a very small gift place, souvenir store. Okay. Resort, ice cream, free maps, t-shirts, hoodies, snacks, la la la, your normal. There's a little bit more on this road than I thought to get yourself like a coffee and an ice cream, which is quite nice. I'm just going to pull over here, get out of the way. This is a campsite, so if you are looking for a campsite that is bigger than your regular 15-foot trailer like ours or a small RV, there are campsites along the Avenue of Giants that will accommodate you outside of the national park, outside of the state park camping. What did you say that place was back there? $60 a night?
Yeah, ancient Redwoods RV Park. It is a good SAM park as well. It is $60, $59.
For everything, so
Yeah.
full hookup. So.
Yeah, full 50 amp service, everything. Paved level pull through.
So yeah, there are little places to pull in and out, which is quite nice. Yeah.
Well, it's medium sized, but big to us.
Oh, watch out, Mr. Squirrel.
Oh, Bella's in alert.
Oh, number 7.
Chandler
Can't
Grove.
see.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I have to go forward. Chandelier. Here we go. That was a weird one because it blinds you. The sun comes through the trees and it's very hard to see. Again, right there. No dogs.
Except service.
6 service dogs. We're going to try and get Bella a service dog vest. Wow. Okay. Let's step out for a minute. This is the Chandelier Grove, and there's a trail that's going to be about 2 miles to 3 miles. Sorry, 0.2 miles to 0.3 miles. Depending on the loop you want to do, but again, we can't do this. when they see these tall 200-foot trees, that means that the environment is stable. You can have multi-layered canopy, which just means that there's lots of water and nutrients in the area. And deadfall will give the nutrients to the new growth. But you're going to get bored of these videos. It's a must-see thing, unfortunately. One of those places that photos will do nothing for you. Oh yeah.
When you look at it coming in.
Wow, there's some big ones in here. We've just left that Chandelier Grove. Wow. I wonder if I can park one up here and get a picture with Fred. Give you the enormous size and what this is going to look like. If you drive fast through here, you're going to miss a lot.
You'll miss everything.
But again, I'm just going real slow. We're never going to do this half in the time we allotted ourselves. That's for sure.
Oh,
Look at that one in front of us.
for the one on the left.
Wow. And that's the problem. When you get in closer, you see that there's another tree behind him and he's this offshoot. So it's sort of deceiving. And the sun is so glaring today. I'm sure I'm missing so much. Actually,
You can pull through
I'm
here.
going to pull through this one. There's another car behind me, but let's just go around this tree. This is so cool. But then again, look at that, what it reveals. Hopefully there's no glare now, but look at the reveal of this tree here on your left. There's so many offshoots. It's hard to imagine these things growing. Unbelievable. So this is Dyersville. And Dyersville was a hustling, bustling community. Used to have hotels, loggers, the train tracks in the distance there, and the only thing left that you would see is the trestle in front of us. If we have a look here.
Everything has been washed away due to floods.
The river, the Eel River, is the most erosive in the US. Had a ferry crossing, it was a wagon road, construction corps, you know, there was a lot going on here. And due to the redwoods and the size of them and how much wood they can get from here. And as you can see, there is nothing left now. Just this open bit of a field and the trestle behind me. You got young growth like these trees here that in hundreds of years will be monsters. Unreal. We found Alice's hole to the underworld. So we just came off the Avenue of Giants Highway. This is the Redwoods Highway, and we found this area right here. Lots of cars on the riverbed, and as you can see, there is lots of swimming action. So we've just backed Fred in here. We're going to go for a dip, as long as the water is reasonably warm. Look at this place. Packed. And there she goes. $10 in. The life jacket out. And we're going to go for a dip. Right in here. This is a pretty cool little watering hole. Deep enough as well, so it's not shallow like the other places. So,
We are having our own personal tailgate party. Hot dogs.
we forgot to make lunch today, and we thought, yeah, we'll be back at the campsite, we'll have lunch there. Then Sandra found this beautiful beach,
On the Eel River.
and then we thought, we need to have something to eat, so we're going to have
Not
a bag of
just all
chips
bag of potato chips.
and some beef jerky. And I realised when we were swimming,
We have
no,
the
Sandra said we have ham,
We have bread.
hoagie bread, and
salad fixings.
And then I realised we had hot dogs on the barbecue in the back.
So we're
we're
tailgating.
Yeah, we're tailgating
And
today.
we're having a beautiful swim today.
We'll take a break. Hot dogs it is. With smokies with cheese and hoagies. There you go. Well, we just had a wonderful stop at the river. Absolutely amazing. Well worth the stop between viewpoints or points of interest 5 and 6. Right on the river, underneath the two bridges. So the Highway Bridge and the Avenue of Giants Bridge. I forget the name, but it's a deep section of the river, so you can get in and have a really good swim, opposed to, you know, wading through knee-high water. So back on the road. I mean, that took us probably 3 hours of just sitting down and doing nothing, because it was fresh water. Bella just swam and swam and swam and swam. It was refreshing, beautiful, hot. We even got to speak to this nice American. I'm going to say it there. He's American, Mexican, absolutely full of knowledge. Local worker doing the gas lines, but just wanted to sit down and have a conversation. So it was great entertainment for the last hour. Got to learn lots of different things around this area.
Different things about Mexico.
Yeah, travel in general. So, like I said, if you're open to conversation with anybody, as long as they look, you know, reasonably well off, as in the fact of not being a down and out and want your money, it's such a refreshing conversation to have. So getting honked at there to say thank you, I guess, because we pulled over. We're traveling way slower than everybody else. This is that river, Eel River. Actually, I think this is the South Fork River, because the Eel River sort of split in two. And the trees change again. There's lots of these memorial signs here, so I guess people can, you know, pay for a section of the highway. You know where we are now? This is where we would have turned off to go to the campsite. The campsite's literally 2 minutes away.
Oh, wow.
And our next trip will be tomorrow now, and go down to Miranda. Just said there, 12 miles. So we've also got to find cell service, because there is very little cell service through the Avenue of Trees, or Avenue of Giants. It's very sporadic, pockety. You can find it, but bear that in mind, because we're going to go and try and find another drive-through tree. So we've actually used the navigation of the vehicle and the Ford Nav Sync 4, and it says the drive-through tree, one of the two that we were actually looking for, is only 8 minutes away. And Sandra made a good point that it might not be as busy now because it's 5
Getting dinner
p.m.
time for some people.
So I think we might just drive the 8 minutes down here and go find it, and see if we can drive through this one as well.